Okay, I found some more drip tape. Finish these two here. We'll get them connected. See how well this one reaches. That's just fine, all the way to the end. Now, that one down there doesn't have a valve, so I'm gonna go get a pair of pliers and we'll pull a plug out of another position and swap the plug with the valve to give this last line a valve. In the position of this drip tape, there's a plug. So I'm gonna go get a valve and we'll swap the plug for the valve down here where there's a valve that we're not using. Right here. Come on. Right there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to take this plug out of its hole by holding one side, just pulling it out of there. And I'll take the plug, or the valve, the valve we took out of the other position, and take its little barb and push into the hole. Just kind of hold things firmly from behind and pop it in there. Wash out the drip tape, make sure the collar is clean. Back the collar all the way back. And put the drip tape on there. Like that, and then tighten the collar down to hold the drip tape in position. The valve is already all the way open. Good job. Now we'll take that plug the other side, and go line the drip tapes up with the row. Hello? That stake just helps hold the main line so it doesn't follow me down the row when I tug on the drip tape to straighten it out. Now, there's a few kinks down the line. The drip tape won't work with the kinks in it, so I'm going to spin the kinks out so that the water will flow past the kink. These are just kinked because they were stored in the roll and it easily kinks. Like that. Then we'll get a landscape staple. These landscape staples, they come in a box. They're not very expensive, but you can also make your own out of stiff wire and hold the end of that drip tape down so the wind doesn't blow it away until the plants are established. Like that. We have some kinks in this upper one. Right there must be where it starts. Oh, there's a kink right at the beginning. Wow. No wonder the water isn't flowing. That looks better. It's already starting to lay down. Crinkly stuff. How's it going? Yeah, there it goes. Like that. Okay, and a landscape staple in the end of this one. We'll keep the wind from blowing it away while the plants establish themselves to help hold the drip tape in line. The landscape staples on each one of those. Good job. Hello? Okay, we'll continue on across the garden. These are the peas and then the beans. We'll hook up their drip tapes. Need to stake this in so that it doesn't move when I'm tugging on it. And there's no valve. The valve is here and the plug is there, and we're going to pull that plug out. After I turn the water off. There's a plug right where it's supposed to be, but no valve. I'll grab onto that plug and give him a tug if I can get a hold of it. This one may not come out as easily. It helps to squeeze the pipe flat so you get a hold of the edges of the plug and it still doesn't want to come out. This is a different style plug. Okay, we got that. Put the valve in there like that. And open the valve so we can clean the dirt out of it with what water pressure we have left. Slide that over there. If the drip tape pops off, you can always hook it back up again. Sometimes you don't quite get the drip tape all the way under the collar. Okay, that plug was a mess, so I'm going to have to go get a different plug. But I can turn this one on and connect the beans. Let's do that while I'm here. And that's lining up right down the middle of the row. Perfect. We'll put a stake there to stop it from pulling on the main line. Okay. Here. Deep staple. The metal. No tape. Just like block. Okay, this one up. Right down the middle of the row. Looks like we got a kink right there. The center. And one right there. Let that water the kink. And a landscape stay at the end of this one. Right there. It's nice and warm out. Already expanded as it will as you pull it warm outside and like that. Okay, I was going to show you these bugs strip, affordable. They can't cost only cents a piece. You buy them in 20 or 30 in a bag, and you replace the valve that you pull out of the poly line with a plug. I use onto with the pliers. Okay, you can see in the root crop row, carrots and beets and things, how the drip tape has only been hooked up for a few minutes, yet it's already started to soak out 4 inches. The next row we're going to work on includes some blackberries. This is an ever-bearing blackberry called Primark Freedom, right here. And we only moved a few years ago from the other side to this side, and there wasn't enough to spread on out. So we have Swiss chard on the extra end of the here. See if that's long enough. I might see if that other one's just a bit long. We'll need it here for the raspberries anyway. Looks like they're pretty close to the same. All right, we'll connect this one to this. And turn it all the way up. The pressure in the system isn't very high, so I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. You know, we're less than 10 pounds pressure, less than 5 even. That doesn't fill up the drip tape very fast. There's nothing planted in this last 6 feet, but it won't hurt to get it wet since the rest of the seeds need to be planted and I haven't, or watered, and I haven't decided what to put there yet anyway. There, that fills up a lot faster. Take the kink out. We'll set this drip tape right down the middle of the blackberries. Primark Freedom are thornless, so there won't be too much to worry about puncturing the drip tape. Hello? The next row to connect for irrigation is an ever-bearing raspberry. This is called Autumn Britain. The upper end of the row is a July-bearing raspberry called Willamette. To irrigate these, we run 1 drip tape, actually 2 drip tapes down through the raspberries, spaced about 18 inches apart. They need a little more water. Okay, one's on. The Willamette spread in the last 4 or 5 years to a big circle back in here. And we just thinned them, kind of moved them into the same area as the row of the autumn Britain raspberries. That'll be a whole lot easier for us to deal with the way we use drip tape irrigation. This drip tape then can also go underneath the cage of the sweetie cherry tomato and continue right on down the row here. Like that. This post may need to move. It's not really lined up to the trellis wire. But for now, we'll go inside there like that. Then we need to find another irrigation line for the other side of the raspberries. I couldn't find any more. You know, we use it, some get destroyed, some get pretty full of holes, and so we throw it away. But this is a multi-thousand foot roll. And I can pull out what I need here, connect it up, and cut off a piece. Again, we're going to turn the water off and move a valve that just doesn't line up to anything. And there's no plug there to put a valve in. So I'm going to puncture the hole for the valve right about there. Pull out off. Pull the valve out where it's not needed. Put the plug in the hole. Like that. And then put the valve I just pulled out in the proper position for the raspberries. Turn the pressure back up a little bit. That's better. You get water coming out. And we'll hook up this brand new drip tape. Okay, so there's a few little fuzzy stickers on the raspberries. Just want to be gentle as you work the drip tape down into the rows. Like that. Yeah, nice. I'm going to have this go down both sides so that it reaches out better to the edges of the row and still gets water to the center. I'll use my scissors to cut it off right here at the end. Like that. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, I think we're back on. Let's move this back a little closer to the end of the drip tape. Hello, hello. Okay, so you can see we have water all the way to the end here, coming out the end of the drip tape. This is the plug that they make for the drip tape. So you could probably fold it over and tie it with something. Put a piece of wire around it, or just another piece of drip tape over the top would probably hold it. But I have these professionally made plugs. So there's a more narrow side and a wider side, and you'll put the drip tape in the more narrow side to begin with, pull it on into the drip tape, fold the drip tape back a couple of times, and then pull the plug back over that, and it'll hold just like that, all plugged up. Work that down into the raspberries. Being careful not to snag the stickers. Very nice. Okay, these are the cucumbers. We turned on, probably the first row to turn on this morning was the cucumbers, and they've soaked out 6 inches, almost 8 inches in less than 2 hours. Okay, we're going to turn back around to the other side of our little roadway here and hook up the irrigation lines to the other side of the garden, and this section is only about 20 feet long. So the first row is okra. Dwarf and regular okra. The second 2 rows on this section are dill, down halfway. Get that to spread out a little bit. That looks nice. And then I need a valve. I wonder if I should steal one. Let's connect the rest of these. I don't have a valve for this new section right here. So we'll connect up the corn. We got a valve for the corn, looks like. Turn that on and clean out the barb. Make sure the end of that drip tape isn't curled under, or it won't go on the barb very good because it's a real tight fit to begin with. Okay. Go. Turn that on all the way. Let's do this one. Get some dirt up in there, clean all that out, good. Back that collar off, turn it down just a little bit, and hook it up. Turn it on all the way. 4 rows of corn. It's convenient that the rows of corn line up to our valves from last year. I guess it's likely that we could get debris in the line and that the little valves could be plugged up, so you need to watch and make sure these these valves let water through. If not, there could have been a little piece of grit that gets caught in the stream of the valve inlet. Make sure that doesn't come off and turn it on all the way. What's this? Another row of corn. Okay. Looks to me like that one works. You can hear the water running. Okay, tighten the collar down, turn it on all the way, and move to the first row of pumpkins. That's warm water coming out of there. The power of solar energy is heating up the water in the main line.